I've got a value-packed video for you guys here today. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to drop a like on the video and also make sure to watch from the beginning to the end so you don't miss out on any of the most important key points that are for this coming altcoin season that we are about to have. And yes, we are among these times, great times, if I do say so myself, right? What is the altcoin season? It's when all of the altcoins start taking off in price, right? It's what we've been waiting for this whole time, right? This whole year, this whole 2-3 years, however long you've been investing for this bull run, right? This altcoin season is the biggest of them all, right? It's when things really pay off, or all the patience pays off, right? And it comes right when Bitcoin finishes its show, right? So what is Bitcoin's show? Well, for the moment, Bitcoin will have a time where its dominance is increasing, right? Bitcoin will tend to outperform altcoins for a certain period of time, but then after Bitcoin has its show, right? When Bitcoin passes previous all-time highs at around 63, 64, once Bitcoin clears 65,000, it's really off to the races because there's no resistance after that price point. There's never been any previous price action there before, so it's just clear skies for Bitcoin once it clears that 65K level. The altcoin season lasts as long as it lasts, right? So there's no defined time on whether it's going to be a week, a month, or whatever. Usually we like to see from a couple weeks to maybe like a month or two around that time frame. But again, it's not going to extend 3, 4, 5 months, nor is it going to be a couple of days, right? It's in that general time period. And yes, the gains from the altcoin season are going to be monumental, right? It's what we've been waiting for. It's what we've been patient for this whole time. When the altcoin season really starts to take off, that's when you're going to see that portfolio 2xing, 3xing on a week-by-week basis, really taking off. So step one is to continue dollar cost averaging in, right? Continue building that portfolio for the time being. Why? Because there are still great gains to be made, even from the prices that we're seeing today, right? If you look at Theta, for example, right? Its all-time high ever was $15, right? People that bought at $15 and held, were patient, they didn't panic sell, they're still going to see great gains even buying at the top, right? So imagine buying at today's prices, which is just over $5. I mean, it's a 3x just to get back to previous all-time highs and then some. There's going to be even more room after that. So dollar cost averaging in is definitely the game at the moment, right? It's what we're mainly focused on, still increasing the portfolio, building those assets, but when the time to sell comes, obviously pulling the trigger and selling. Step number 2 is to make sure you're keeping your security to the utmost level, right? Now is not the time to be slacking with any kind of security in crypto whatsoever, right? This is really the time where hackers are at their they're working overtime when coins are really peaking, right? When everything's taking off, okay? You need to make sure that your security is locked in, that you're not slacking on, your passwords, your emails, you've got everything, your sheet phrases, everything written down and set up the right way, right? If you guys need help with setting it up the right way, making sure you are 100% set and that you're not susceptible to hackers or losing your crypto or making mistakes at this precious time that we're at in the market, you can sign up for one-on-one mentorship with me through the Patreon link in the description below. When we're seeing these coins take off, the euphoria starts to kick in and then your emotions get involved as well. When your emotions get involved, that's when you make irrational decisions. That's when mistakes are a lot easily made, right? Easily made. Mistakes are much more easily made, right? So you need to make sure you're not making those mistakes, that you're keeping your emotions in check, and that you're making a plan, that you're setting yourself up the right way, right? And this is where, like I said, the emotions get involved, right? You're freaking out, you sell here, you sell there. Cut the emotions out as much as you can and stick to a plan that you made prior. Another very important security measure is to keep your cryptocurrencies off of exchanges. But there's a huge caveat when it comes to this. What is that? Well, you've got basically 2 options, right? One is the one that I recommend for those that are newer to the crypto space, right? And it's this. You can sell once you are ready to sell, okay? Let me explain that. You can move your coins from your wallet to the exchange and sell in the moment that you are looking to sell, right? When the price is at the price that you want to sell, okay? When you move your coins over to the exchange, you sell for, if you're selling for USD or fiat crypto, then you're sending over to a bank account or you're doing whatever you're doing on that side. But if you're selling to stable coins, right, from start to finish, right, your coin, your altcoin or whatever coin you got on your wallet is in your wallet. You send that to your exchange, okay? from your exchange, you sell into a stablecoin, and then you send that stablecoin back to your wallet, right? From start to finish, you end up with your crypto on your wallet, okay? That is the least riskiest way, right? You're not susceptible to a account, freezing up, or an exchange, not working or not allowing withdrawals or anything like that, right? Because you check prior, okay? You make sure you check that the exchange is open to withdrawals and trading and everything prior to sending the coin over to the exchange, okay? Once you make the sell on the exchange, then you move that stablecoin back into your wallet. Now, the higher risk but higher reward option is to actually send your coins to the exchange in advance and setting limit orders prior to the price taking off, right? So where is the benefit in that? Is that if you are trying to sell in the moment, right, the price is exploding, if things are taking off, it's up 20% in the past 24 hours, there's a lot of volatility. So the time that it takes you to send from your wallet over to the exchange and make the sell order and everything, you may not catch that peak, right? But if you set a sell limit order in advance, then you can catch that peak. But here's the thing, is that if you send your crypto over to exchange in advance, like a couple days or a week or two in advance, before the price really exploded, you're susceptible to that exchange not, blocking spot trading or blocking withdrawals, etc. Right? Things can happen with the exchange when there's so much traffic on their platform. Okay, so that is the risk that comes with setting your coins up in advance, right? Setting those sell orders in advance. But there's also a downside to setting sell orders, because it can either be a little too high, right? So the price spiked up but didn't quite reach your sell order, and now it's down a lot more than what you could have sold if you were looking to sell in the moment, okay? And another thing is, you could set a sell order here, but it ended up doing 2-3x past that, right? So those are the things that you need to balance and keep in mind when it comes to deciding on whether you want to be selling in the moment or setting those sell limit orders in advance, right? You can do it mixed. You can do different coins different ways, different amounts different ways, right? But again, if you need help with all this stuff, setting it up, if you want one-on-one mentorship, you can sign up through the Patreon link in the description below. All right, so step number 3 is that you want to make sure that you have multiple accounts set up on multiple exchanges, right? So you want to have not just one exchange, that you're not dependent just on Binance. You want to have Binance, Huobi, Qcoin, etc., right? You want to have multiple accounts on multiple exchanges, and you want to have at least one account on an over-the-counter exchange, right? Definitely have that locked in. And another thing is to be familiar with decentralized exchanges, okay? Uniswap, PancakeSwap, SushiSwap, etc., right? Those are some of the top decentralized exchanges, right? Get familiar with MetaMask, get familiar with setting it all up, because you don't want to be learning how to trade, learning how to place an order in the moment that you need to sell the majority of your crypto, right? Or make a huge move in the market, right? You want to make sure that you know how to do these things in advance, that you're not trying to play catch up or learn in the moment that you need to do it. You want to have multiple options at your disposal in case one exchange isn't allowing withdrawals or isn't allowing spot trading, right? So if Binance is locked up, you can go ahead and use Qcoin, or you can use Huobi, or a decentralized exchange, or an over-the-counter exchange, right? Because some of these exchanges, they freeze up, they lock up when they have so much traffic, when things are really taking off, when all these coins are exploding. And another thing is that some of these exchanges ask for KYC, so you need to fill out your personal information, you need to make an account, and some of them actually extend the approval process because there's just so many people trying to make an account at once. It could take a week, 2-3 weeks, a month to get your account verified, and you're trying to sell your coins, but your damn account isn't even verified. So you want to make sure that you're not having those problems, that you have all of your accounts set up in advance. Step number 4 is to be watching the markets, right? So when things are taking off, when everything is going crazy, you want to be watching the prices of the coins that you have, right? You want to be a bit more active. For the past months and weeks, and it could even be years, right? You've been pretty passive. If you've just been growing the portfolio, you haven't really been doing much. You've just been buying weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever is feasible for you. But when things are getting near the end, when it's time to sell, you need to be much more active, watching the markets on a daily basis, multiple times throughout the day, right? So that way you know when it's time to make some moves, when it's time to looking to start selling some of your coins. Guys, and the final step is to be patient, okay? Your time to shine will come. Your altcoins that you've been holding dear on for, through the ups and downs and for so long, their time to shine will come, right? All these coins will have those multiple X's. They will be taking off, okay? Just be patient, right? Don't sell too early, don't sell too late. Make sure you know what you're doing, right? Make sure you're setting yourself up the right way, okay? If you guys enjoyed the content, please make sure to drop a like on the video, comment comment down below, and subscribe to the channel with your post notifications turned on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.